Have you ever wondered why some people just move more mountains than others and get more stuff done than others? What is it within them that gets more stuff done? Now, some people have definitely got more DNA to get more stuff done. But I wanted to tell you this little story about this guy. He had quite an unhappy childhood, left home really young, much younger than most people would leave home. And the crux of him leaving home was he was having a dinner with his family. And this family person said to him, what do you want to do? You're leaving school soon. What's next for you? You know, do you need to think about getting a job? And he turned around and said at this family dinner, he said, no, I'm not getting a job. I'm going to start my own business. By the age of 21, I want to own a £250,000 house. I want to be employing people and I want to be really successful. And at that family meal, they turned around and said, well, that's not how this works. You need to go and get a job. Actually, they quoted in this story that you should go and get a job in a supermarket, get some experience. And then after that, as you get a bit older, you can start your own business. And like so many people that want to move mountains, that want to get going, basically the rest of the world is pulling you down from your aspirations. And he made this really smart decision that he would leave home as quickly as possible and start his own business. Because that family had told him, their family had said, you know, you can't do this. And he would just think, well, why can't I do this? What can I do instead? You know, he wanted to start his own business. He wanted to leave school, start his own business, go and get some customers. And they said that can't be done. You need to get some life experience first. I actually think sometimes when you think about life experience, you learn how tough things can be, and it can put you off from actually going and making those first steps. But this is what this family had told them. They realised how tough life can be, and they were pushing their negativity towards his positivity. And this is the thing about negativity, it can punch you and it can punch positivity out of the way. They were saying to him, you don't have the resources to go and buy a house by the time you're 21. You don't have the resources to start your own business and employ people. And all the time he was thinking, you think I haven't got the resources, but what I've got is bundles of resourcefulness, and that is a key difference. He had bundles of resourcefulness, but he didn't have the resources. He had, in effect, surrounded himself by the people closest and dearest to him. They were mood hoovers. They were people telling him why it can't be done. Big problem. So he left home straight away, and by the time he was 18, he'd actually bought himself a house. He moved into this house and he was renting before then. And he was pretty successful. He built up a successful sole trader business. He was earning about £1,000 a week by the time he was 18. Unbelievable. And he started running this business and he looked around and he realised he was swapping time for money, and he panicked about that because this particular person, his mum, was really ill. She had a really bad illness and she died just a few months earlier. And he really thought, God, you know, life and time is so precious. You've got to make the most of what we've got. And he wanted to build his business so that he wasn't just swapping time for money. He, in effect, wanted to leverage his business so that other people's and systems and processes were bringing income into the business so that if he became ill, the income taps wouldn't stop. And that's what happens to most sole trader employed business people. They're using their hands, their bodies, their mind to create income. They're swapping time for money. And if something happens to them, the business stops. And he was really panicked about that. He was in a real bad place about that. So he thought, well, what's my key skill? And he thought, my key skill is sales, marketing, operations, making the impossible happen. Where everyone else thinks it's impossible, he was making the impossible possible. And going back to his earlier family, they're saying, look, it's impossible, you can't do that. And he said, well, why don't you just start thinking it is possible? And because of his mindset being positive, he's thinking, I can't, everyone's telling me I can't do that, I'm thinking I can do that. And he removed all the mood hoovers. So he said, right, I'm going to now play up to all my strengths. No one's telling me I can't employ people. There's no one around me. So he employed a cleaner to clean his house because he didn't like cleaning the house. He then employed an administrator so he didn't have to do any paperwork paperwork, any bookkeeping, any administration. So he all of a sudden was doing high value tasks, income generating tasks. He moved on and he employed more and more people. By the time he was 21, he built a business that was doing over £1 million in revenue. He owned 4 houses by that point. And he built a really successful business. He employed over 45 people. Give him another 10 years and he got to the age of 32, 33, 34. And he built a business that was doing over 12 million in revenue a year. He built up a multi-million pound property portfolio, employs over 400 people. And he goes through these stages again where people tell you that it can't be done. And he's saying, well, I'll tell you I can do it. You're telling me it's impossible. I'll show you that it's possible. I'll continue to move mountains and I'll continue to make sure that I'm surrounded by people with the right attitude. I'll remove the mood hoovers and I'll continue to move mountains. Ladies and gents, I was that person in that story, and I wanted to show you that it's so possible if you can think with the right resourcefulness and not worry about your lack of resources. I'm telling you that every time someone tells you it can't be done, you tell them it can be done. If you work hard and you're smart and you surround yourself by the right people, not the people that don't know what they're doing, you can literally be a mover shaker, a fantastic entrepreneur. You know, loads of your family and friends, your loved ones, your people that you've grown up with will be giving you terrible advice. Let them love you. Let them be in your life in relationship terms, but don't let them be your business mentors, coaches and advisors. Unless you've got a family member that is a multimillionaire, that's been a successful business person, that actually knows their onions inside and out, then yes, take their advice. But if not, make sure you surround yourself by the best possible people. And I want to thank all the people like Alex and Andrew and Lisa and Aaron that I've surrounded through in my life that have been great mentors, business advisors, and even employees in some of those cases that have helped us build our business. No one is self-made. You're a fool to believe that you might be self-made. You always got some people that are helping you, whether it's people that work for you or great friends that you meet along in life. And some of the best people that I love dearly are not blood, but I love them like blood. And they have given me some great advice. I want to say thanks to those people. You know, every now and then you'll meet some guardian angels in business. Maybe they're your bank manager, maybe they're your accountant, maybe they're a bigger business owner that wants to help you up the ladder. Look for those people, love those people, look after those people, and you too can be successful. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you think of this little story. Maybe a little like if you do like it. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down if you're on YouTube. If you're on LinkedIn, please share it, and on Facebook. Give us a follow. We're bringing out loads of videos to help grow your business. See you real soon, guys. Bye-bye.